another LLM program that UCC School of Law offers. It is the LLM in Business Law, and we have Dr. Jonathan McCarthy here with us, who is the program director of the LLM program at UCC. So we will hear from him about the program structure and the content, and then we will hear from our esteemed speakers afterwards as well. So Jonathan, if you do not mind, I'm going to pass on to you, and we are going to look forward to learn more about what the program has to offer.
Great, and many thanks, Zita. It's a pleasure for me to speak to the webinar today. Thank you to you and your colleagues for helping to arrange the webinar. As Zita introduced, my name is Dr. Jonathan McCarthy. I'm the Programme Director for the LLM Business Law in University College Cork. I'm a lecturer here in the law school, and my research interests are primarily in aspects of financial and corporate law. And my work has been published in national, European and international journals. I think many years ago, I was a student representative on the university approval panel for this LLM Business Law program. So firsthand, I do have a genuine appreciation of the practical significance of a specialist qualification like this for students. And I say it is a specialist qualification, yet business law consists of multiple different strands. Business law encompasses corporate law, commercial law, financial law, employment, taxation, many other different aspects, many elements of business law. And yet within a program like this, students are enabled to register for and study modules which allow them to develop their understanding and their knowledge of each of these examples of business law. And the LLM Business Law program affords flexibility to students. The choices are tiered in terms of core modules like business law in practice. Then there are research modules like the dissertation, like legal research methods and writing. But then we have List A modules, which are pure LLM modules on topics of business law, and also List B modules, which allow students register for undergrad elective modules and also non-law modules. So flexibility is core to the nature of this program. But one distinctive feature of the LLM Business Law program compared to our international counterparts, equivalent programs in other universities, is that all of the content of the program builds upon existing expertise and research experience within the law school. And we have modules within the program content which cover highly relevant, emerging issues, types of topics which are becoming highly significant in modern day practice, like digital finance and digital market, like ESG, environmental social governance, human rights, competition law and policy. There are modules related to ADR, so alternative dispute resolution, also available within this program. And all of these modules, like I said, are highly significant to modern day business practice. And there are few equivalent programs elsewhere, Europe or internationally, which meant to cohesively knit together all of these strands of business law. And yet at UCC, we like to consider that we have achieved it with our offering, with our package. And even just to underscore, to highlight the importance of these types of subjects in modern practice, graduates of the program will very quickly find when they're sitting in job interviews and their perspective, their hope for employers, begin asking them questions about their awareness of issues relating to digital finance or fintech or ESG or corporate sustainability, and the list goes on. All of these issues highly significant to modern practice, and we do try and equip our students for modern practice. The program is currently in the midst of an overhaul, and we're attempting to revamp the program and make it have more of an internationalized outlook, to such an extent that the program in future, it's envisaged, will be retitled an LLM in International Business Law. And aside from trying to ensure the program has that global perspective, we're also aiming to ensure that students similarly are equipped with that global outlook. The student profile for the LLM program in business law has consistently drawn interest from international students, but we want to strive to retain its appeal to our homegrown, our UCC graduates and graduates of Irish universities. And these changes have been gradually implemented, but it is extremely important that we can prepare students for careers within Ireland and internationally. In terms of the career opportunities stemming from a program like this, well, graduates do tend to embark upon traditional careers in practice, like solicitor, like barrister, but the elegance and the advantage of a program like this is that it facilitates students in using transferable skills, applying their knowledge to numerous other career opportunities like business consultancy, like tax consultancy, financial services, work in compliance, work with regulatory authorities. The list goes on, at the risk of me leaving out other examples. So students are highly prepared for a multiple range of career opportunities. In terms of the career requirements, in terms of the entry requirements for this program, well, you can find details on the website, which is very quickly found through an online search. But in terms of eligibility criteria, students or applicants are required to demonstrate that they have achieved a minimum 2-1, so 2H1 grade in a primary law degree. That's a UCC equivalent, and it's a level 8 degree. Or students may demonstrate relevant third-level qualifications or prior professional experience. So this is a standard by which we recognise prior learning. And any of this experience, any of these other qualifications may be relevant to the programme content, and they will be taken into consideration for an application. So the important message and the important piece of advice which I would give to applicants is to ensure that you provide as much information as possible with your application to allow us to take into account all the various factors involved in your application. The programme, aside from being more internationalised over time, is very practically orientated, and during the course of the academic year, students are receiving plenty of glimpses as to how career opportunities can arise from this programme, particularly through modules like Business Law in Practice. Business Law in Practice is a core or compulsory module, and it often involves contributions from guest speakers, including leading practitioners from some of the most foremost or preeminent law firms in Ireland, academics who have pursued highly successful careers with universities in Ireland and abroad, some of whom may be graduates of the LLM Business Law programme. And that's neatly preparing us for the contributions of our next speakers on the webinar. But for me to finish with, please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions in relation to the programme. I'll be more than happy to advise. My email address is jonathan.mccarthy@ucc.ie. And like I said, I'd be more than happy to help and to share information if you are considering applying for this programme. So thank you again to Zita and her colleagues for arranging today's webinar.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, for joining us this morning and for introducing the business law sector and our LLM program in particular.